Yeah, just get right into this DraftKings recap. So we hit for 4 of 6 on this one, 467.5 points, which we set our benchmark at somewhere around 400 is kind of like all right, cool. We can deal with that. 450 for me is kind of my own personal one. So we hit that. I'm great. We're going to start off with our highest price guy, or our highest scorer rather, was Bryce Mitchell, like you guys were talking about. $8,500, got 115 points. Got super touchy with Andre Fili's confidence in his grappling game. Took him down 7 times. Advanced position all day on him and got the win. Next up, Kevin Holland, $8,200, 108.5 points. Proved to be free money, easily beaten an overmatch late replacement. Next up, Jason Witt, $8,300, 96 points. Fight was pretty much how I predicted. His opponent, Cole Williams, brought an extremely fraudulent record into the cage, and the can crushing just didn't pay off. Witt was able to do as he pleased. He took him out in the second round. Speaking of can crushing, Kevin Natividad is another guy whose record I did not trust, and he was knocked into the underverse by Miles Johns in the third round. Johns cashed for 79 points on an $8,400 price tag. And if you're wondering whether I care or not that Johns held on to Natividad's glove to land a kill shot, I do not. Didn't care when Tim Kennedy did it. Didn't care when Yoel Romero stole time on the stool. It doesn't matter. I don't care about any of that stuff. It's MMA. Anyway, Bobby Green. Got to get to this one because this one killed me. He lost the fight, but he still put up some decent points, 60.5 in a loss to Thiago Moises. Green just had no answer for the pressure that Moises was putting on him, which is understandable because I didn't see it coming either. How could he possibly be prepared? But Green, he just wasn't himself. He reverted back to that old Bobby Green from a few years ago that would just stand there and get punched just to show you how tough he is. I thought he was past that, and going forward, I'm going to take that into all my betting considerations. Last up was our only underdog on the night. I thought Maurice Green could have some success dragging this fight out, maybe getting a late stoppage or a decision. Instead, he was beaten in the second round, only cashed for 8.5 points. Oh well, 467.5 points. I'll still take that. You're still going to make money with that lineup, and as always, still looking to do better every single week. 4 of 6 is all right. I want 6 of 6. Let's go.
Hey, still good percentage, bro. Great job.
Oh,
and having the balls to pick Green is huge. I was one of the ones that just didn't like it specifically when we talked, but it's still, you got to pick these underdogs, otherwise you ain't gonna hit.
Well, last week's card in particular, there was finding an underdog that you like was really tough. So I was trying to just play what I thought could be the smartest options, and I think only one underdog on the whole card cashed, which was Moises, and no one saw that coming. So,
well, and similarly, we talked about before and previously on this show is the fact that. And obviously we've lucked out and you've been as good as you are, obviously, to be consistently hitting over 400 as someone who, as I said, so briefly played DraftKings. If you're consistently hitting over 400, you're making money on DraftKings. You're not losing money on DraftKings if you're consistently hitting over 400, especially over 450. And like we've talked about our average being above that. So
yeah. And in Major League Baseball, if you're hitting 400, you're the man. So Mikey, the man Gills, follow him on Twitter.
You can just call me Weekly Ted Williams. I'll take that.